Hey y'all, it's me Marty. Welcome to another video. I just made a video a few hours ago, you know, the MRE one. Yeah, that was a good lunch. Actually, it was okay. Anyway, this one will be better. It's another cooking video. I know. But this one will be much better, I promise. And it's going to be about 4 hours long. I'm kidding. It's 30 minutes, 40 minutes maybe. So, what I'm going to do, so you're all wondering, I got unloaded finally. It took like 7-8 hours to get unloaded here in Tolleson, Arizona. On the southwest side of Phoenix. Yeah, it's 98 degrees outside. And, yeah, so I'd like to cook outside, but not in this weather. No. So I'm going to make another meal, but this one's going to be better. And, yeah, I'm in my truck again. And, so I'm going to do part of it on my canister stove, and then it's all going to go into my little mini crock pot here. And this is going to be a real meal. This is going to be a good one, so hopefully it'll be good. And I'll just chat, ramble through it just about cooking and stuff. I'm not a cook or master chef or anything, but I enjoy cooking. I'm just always learning, like everything else. And somebody had mentioned I shouldn't use canister stoves inside. I know a lot of people do, and for the most part it's okay, but you should be careful and have ventilation. It's one of the safer ones to use inside, but I just get tired of using microwave meals. I've used my little Cookin stove over gel alcohol, and that's safe inside too. Maybe that's better, but it doesn't cook as fast. But I do have the window open over here. I have a window in my bunk with a screen on it, and I have it open so it's ventilated, and I actually have the front one cracked too, but it's hot out and buggy, so yeah. So what I'm going to do is have the window open for this part of it, and then after that's done, I turn that off, air it out a little bit, then I can shut the window and everything's going to go in the crock pot. So I am going to make some Marty stew, okay? Or you could call it hobo stew or whatever stew or everything stew, I don't know. Beef stew, but it's got a whole bunch of stuff in it. And so we're going to start by, I have some stew meat here, and I got this stuff early last week, and I wanted to do a cooking video outside. In the cool weather, it's fall, you know? I mean, yeah, what are we, October 14th? It's fall, y'all. Not in the desert Southwest. Yeah, so I haven't been able to do that. But I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to make it in the truck here, so yeah. So, I'm going to start with some beef stew meat, and sometimes I'll just get, I love making stew. Again, I really enjoy cooking. I'm not that good at it, but it's fun. Sometimes it tastes good, sometimes it don't. But when I make stew, you know, sometimes I'll get stew meat. This was on sale, and it's beef stew meat already cut up. But sometimes I'll just get a couple of cheap steaks or something and cut that up, dice that up, and you know, whatever. You can do different things for stew. And I got my pan that I usually use on here. I'm going to put that on there. What I'm going to do, so what I'm going to do is this is what I like to do. I like to fry the stew meat and then add it to the crock pot, and then I'll add all the other stuff. While it's frying, I'm going to cut up veggies and show you everything else I have in it. So let's get that going. Okay, I have a little olive oil here. Little bit in there, I mean, because there's grease in the hamburger, and I'm going to add some water too, because I like to get a lot of meat juice, because I think that's kind of a good base for the stew. And I have my, what is this? Wow, isobutane propane fuel mix, Sterno brand, and I have my Peak One Coleman canister stove, and I'm really starting to like the canister stoves. Yeah, they're a little bulky and stuff, but they're really quick and efficient. And I like the alcohol stoves, solid fuel stoves. More than anything, I like just cooking on an open fire, but can't always do that. So, but this is getting to be my favorite. But okay, got some olive oil in there. I'm going to open the beef here, and what I like to do when I'm frying up the stew meat. Oh, this is like frozen. Oh gosh, I'm gonna make this quick. Thaw it out a little bit more. Do I even have defrost on here? I don't know. We'll try that. Yeah, it's getting warm in here with the window open. But, okay. And I need a drink here. So I have a sparkling ice, caffeine. I like these. I mean, they got some good stuff in there. I don't drink them all the time, 1 or 2 a week maybe, but they taste really good. And got some good stuff in there, good for you stuff. It's, you know, yeah, blue raspberry. It's so good. But yeah, I don't know if there is a blue raspberry. Y'all put it in the comments if there is a blue raspberry. I think it's a made-up fruit. All right, I'm gonna get the table closer to me here. Okay, so I'll tell you what everything I have here. While that's defrosting, and then I'll get that going. So it's gonna have beef stew meat in there. Got potato. Oh, my truck's doing a regen. Sorry, it's gonna be loud for a couple minutes. I got some carrots. I got some parsnips, which I just kind of recently started getting for stews, and I'd seen it in a video. I think it was Simon of Look in the Woods. I think he had them in his stew, and they're really good. And I got some, speaking of Simon, I got some Brussels sprouts. I have an onion. Then I have a can of, this is gonna have everything in it. It's crowded here, but they said I could park here. Anyway, diced tomatoes. I like to put these in everything. Oh, that's got green chilies in it. Okay. And then I have my diced green chilies too, so I'm gonna have them in there, but they're mild. I don't like spicy food, y'all. And I got my little maple cutting board here. And yeah, so I'm gonna cut stuff up, get stuff going in there. And then I have Marty's Dash to put on it in the stew. It's just something I made up, nothing fancy. It's seasonal. Let's check this. Oh, that's gonna take more than that. Let's just cook it. Pre-cook it. Yeah, crowded out here. Not enough place to park. Now the camera's shaking because my truck is doing a regen. The carbon builds up in there, and then it does an automatic regen. It's a thing. It's if you're a truck driver, you know what I mean. If you're not, then you're not. It's kind of a thing that the engine does. Anywho, yeah. So I got Marty's Dash. Marty's Dash is seasonal, sea salt, black pepper, garlic salt, and onion salt. Just all the things I like for seasoning in one bottle. And I just mix it together. I don't measure anything. I just kind of mix it in, shake it up, put duct tape on. It's kind of fun. I gave those to all our kids one year for Christmas, and they all like it, I think, just because I made it. I don't know if it's really that great, but it has everything I like in it. Yeah, I don't really know about seasonings too much. There's probably other seasonings that would be good in a stew. Let me know if you know. And if you have other ideas of other things I should have in a stew. I probably should put everything in a stew. I don't know. I just like to have a lot of different things. And this is a pretty small crock pot too. It's one that plugs in the truck. But by the way, that reminds me I need some water too. Let's start with some water in the crock pot. Okay, really good. Oh, and then anywho, I'm gonna put some cornstarch in here. Because I like it to give it a roux, a thickening, and somebody said that's really good. And I used it once at home and it was good. And then I don't have any beef bouillon, but I think it'll get beefy and tasty and stuff. Okay, so turn the camera down here so you can see me cutting stuff up. That's always kind of fun. Okay, and I'm going to use my Mora knife for cooking. I have a Mora just for cooking. I keep it in the drawer here. Moras are amazing knives. They really are. They're super sharp. They're made in Sweden. Good grip. I mean, they're like 14 bucks. You can't beat a Mora. All right, let's see. What should we put in here first? Let's start with, I don't know if there's an order. Is there an order, y'all? And I probably should have washed all this, but it's all going to get boiled. Start with a potato. I'm going to do this without cutting myself on camera. Yeah, that MRE meal, that was kind of fun to do. It was okay. I think I'm done with MRE meals. It makes for a fun video, but it's not really worth the price, and they're not that great. But yeah, it's good that they have them for the military. Alright, turn this around. Yeah, this is a small crock pot, so I can't put too much in here, but I think all this will fit in here. I don't know. Oh, I was going to say, the other thing I like to do, so when I'm frying up the stew meat, I like to, before I put it in there, I like to have some of it just to eat. Oh, it's fried and seasoned, and oh yeah, I got it. And there's plenty there anyway, probably too much for this little crock pot. Okay, there's the carrot. Now, or no, that was, wait, I forget what things are here. That was potato. I'll do the carrot. Yeah, I might not do all these. See if I can cut these carrots without them flying around. What is it with carrots? They like to bounce. I don't know. See if I can cut these carrots without them going on the floor. Oh, yeah, last one. I ate one. Oh, good. 5-second rule. Okay. Alright. I gotta be careful not to fill this pot too much, because I need to leave room for the meat. And you know, there's a lot of stuff here. And it's just a small, I don't even know what it is. It's a small crock pot that I think I got it in truck stop, actually, because it plugs in your cigarette lighter. It's that kind of crock pot. Okay. Let's just do, yeah, we'll skip the third carrot. Put that there for now. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to skip half the potato, too. There's just not, there's not room in this crock pot for too much. Oh, I wrote down what these things are too. I know most people know, but just for fun, I was looking here. So, okay, we got the potato in there. So a potato is a starchy root. It's you know, it's considered a vegetable, I guess, but it's a root and it's a starchy one. Okay. Carrots are a root. They're a vegetable. They're a root. A parsnip is also a root, and it's like a carrot. You know, I taste one here. I think they're sweeter. Ah. Yeah, I like parsnips. It's just kind of fun to have, I don't know, a bunch of different veggies in there and stuff, and different flavors and colors. I don't know. It's all part of the fun. So I hope you're all doing well. Did you like my hike the other day at the Blythe? What was it? Intaglio's? Really interesting. Neat bit of history over there. It was really hot. And you guys don't know it, but when I got done, got back to the truck, I was like dehydrated. I had water, but I just sipped it a little bit. I didn't drink enough. It was really hot, and it was about 2.5 miles round trip. I'm glad I did it, but not my favorite thing to do. I had a spoon here, y'all. I guess I'll use this one. Alright, I gotta be careful not to put too much in here, because this is really a small pot. Okay, we're gonna skip the other parsnip. I had enough here for a big pot, but alright. And these, then we got Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprout is basically a mini cabbage. That's really interesting. I didn't know that. And it's actually in the broccoli family. Maybe cut these up smaller, but so yeah. But yeah, I mean, like I always say, live life fully. Do what you can, where you are, whatever's happening. Do what you can to just seize every day. I know this is a lot of Brussels sprouts for this pot, but I'm in here alone, y'all, so it's all good. It's all good. You know, if I just have too many fart bombs here, I mean, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. We'll live through it. Pretty sure we're gonna live through it. Okay. So, okay. And this is cut off. All right. Onion. Okay. Okay, I'm definitely not putting this whole onion in. I mean, normally I would. I like onions. I would put a lot. I usually put too much onions in for the, whatever I'm making. I know, hon. I always put too many onions in. But onions are good, and they're good for you, too. You just gotta, be careful. Oh, gosh, I'm getting onion juice all over me here, and that's not gonna be good, because then I'm gonna rub my eyes. I am. Know it. I just know it. But no, I'm not going to use this whole thing because, yeah, that would be too much. So, what is an onion? I didn't look that up. I forgot to look that up. Well, it's a veggie. I think is it a root too? I don't know. Well, maybe it's a spice. Is it a, Whoa, that's a lot of onion for that pot. You know what, actually? I'm going to brown the onion, so I'm going to put that in a pan. There's not going to be enough room in there for the meat, which I got to get the meat going here. Okay, so we got all that in there. Oh my gosh, yeah. You know what? We're not going to have room for all this. We're going to skip the tomatoes. We're going to skip the green chilies too. That's just too much. There's just not enough room in there. Yeah, we'll skip those. There's enough in there anyway. So, alright, I got that in there, which I could actually get that cooking. Alright, let's turn the camera back up here. I think I will do that. I'm going to plug in the crock pot. Okay. Crock pot is plugged in and turned on. Put the lid on it so that stuff can start heating up. It's not a real hot, fast crock pot. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, it's thawed out now. I gotta use up all this meat, so, which is no problem because, yeah, I like meat. Alright, so, alright, let's see if we can do this. Yeah, I think it's all thawed out now, so we're gonna put the stew meat in the pan here with the onions. I'm not a master chef, y'all. I'm just not. It's just, you know what? It's just like this. Oh, there's juice in there, which that actually be good. We're almost gonna make it all. And I'm gonna have to have this really on low because otherwise this is gonna splatter all over. Yeah, so I want to do more cooking videos because I like to cook and I like to eat. And oh yeah, did I touch my eyes? I'm feeling the onions. I'm feeling them. I'm feeling them, y'all. Okay. I'm gonna need a bigger pan for the amount of meat and onions here, but I like onions. Okay, so I'm gonna have this on low because this is a new tank too, so that's what's nice about the canister soaps too. They last a long time. Now, you gotta be careful here. So the truck's vibrating and balancing there. It's pretty good actually. Okay, and I do have it in a pan. I'll tilt you guys up a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to eat a bunch of that because it's not all gonna fit in the crock pot. Okay, it's cooking good. I like the canister stove, I really do. I've never really been a fan of it, but it really is efficient and works good, and it's safer than solid fuel and denatured alcohol even, really. I don't know. But then but I like my fire cans doing a stick stove, you know, a twig stove. I like doing that the best, or actually an open fire. That's really the best. Okay, I'm gonna put the cornstarch in there too, just to, well, you know what, maybe we'll wait on that. I don't know if I really let that really start cooking. Ooh, it's getting hot, so that's good. And I put the beef in there and the onions and all that juice and all that. That'll be a good start. It's already cooking. Yeah, this really works good. Works good. It works quick. Actually, I'm like this. But put the lid from the crock pot on it just for a little bit. Yeah. So I think that's about all that I'm putting in it, really. Yeah, I wish there's room for the diced green chilies and tomatoes, but that's okay. There's a lot in there. So it's stew beef, potato, carrots, parsnips, Brussels sprouts, Marty's Dash. Yeah, I think this will be good dinner. Yeah, I got a lot of other videos planned coming up. Some hikes, different things just that I want to do around home. My wife and I love fall and winter, so I'm hoping we can do some good hikes and campfires and even camping. And of course I'll do videos when we do those. Hopefully next week when I get home I'm going to do a bushcraft camp out in our backyard on our property. And I think that'll be neat, if it's cool enough. I want the bugs to be completely gone. And yeah, some history videos and different woodworking things and Christmas things. Oh, that's right. So next Saturday, boy, it's hot in here. The window open. Next Saturday, kind of somewhat planned. I mean, you've seen it on my channel. I'm sure you got the notification. If you're subscribed and you click the bell, please do that if you like my channel. I'm going to do a live stream next Saturday morning at 6 a.m. Central from home. I should be home by then, if it works. And I'm going to try to do a 3-hour live stream. Yeah, just to do a long one for fun. And I think one time I did a 2 or 3 hour one. That's a long time, but people do that. People do 8-hour ones, 12-hour ones, 24-hour ones. That's crazy. But I'm going to try to do like a 3 or 4 hour one. I'll shoot for 4 maybe. You know, I'll do some woodworking, maybe campfire, probably have a couple meals in there, coffee, bushcraft stuff, maybe a hike, talk about Christmas and yeah, woodworking and all kinds of stuff, maybe do some music. Hopefully my wife can be part of it. So that's for next Saturday, planning on that. So join me for the fun. Alright, I'm I'm going to turn this down a little bit. It's almost done, really. That's what's nice about these. Most of them they're adjustable too. Oh yeah, it's almost ready to taste. And I am going to eat a bunch of this meat because it's too much to put in the stew, really. I'll almost get it all in there, but I got to try a little bit of it. This is my tradition. Like this. A few pieces out here. Yeah, fried, brown, seasoned beef. A couple of these. Cool a second. But yeah, so either tomorrow, Tuesday or Wednesday, I'll get a load of veggies of some kind from down in Nogales, probably down on the border from Mexico, on the U.S. side. Going back to Minnesota, probably. Go home for a few days, maybe longer. We'll see. I need to get the oil changed in my truck and a couple new tires. Have some home time and do some chores, time with my wife, make some videos. Church things, and yeah, enjoy being home. I wish I could be home all the time. I really wish but gotta work, and I don't know if I'll ever retire, honestly, and it's okay. I just want to get to the point where we're ahead of bills and can afford to be home more often. For the most part, I'm out a week or two and then home for a week, but yeah. Gotta work, but okay, let's try this. It's good. Better than my MRE meal today. The chili mac was alright. And the cheesy jalapeno spread on the cracker was okay. The cracker was, nah. The pound cake was good, just really dry. Not good, especially with Marty Dash. Marty's Dash makes everything good. Stew's cooking. So I'll let that cook a little bit more, and then I'm going to pour it in the crock pot with all that. I'm going to let it cook for another, I'm just going to let it cook for 3 hours or so. At home, we have a big crock pot. I love doing crock pot meals. If you're from different parts of the country, Minnesota, we do crock pot meals. You might call them hot dish or casserole stuff, or I don't know. But like stew, chili, you know, you can put rice and beans, or chicken and rice, and soups, and soup, stew, and chili. They're just really good in the crock pot. And you make it, you put all kinds of stuff in there, and then let it cook all day long. I mean, it's okay if you eat it like after an hour or so. What? Can't get that little piece. piece of meat in there. I gotta save it for later. But yeah, it's better if you let it cook all day and even the next day. I mean, you want to let it cook for 4 or 5 days and it starts to get kind of, I don't know, but that smells good. Oh yeah, that's getting hot too. Yeah, like I probably could have mic'd the veggies first, but I'd rather them cook naturally. Alright, I think that's good. Well, that, y'all. Set that down there so it can catch the paper towel on fire. I don't know why that's the button seems like it's broken or something. I don't know. Hopefully that's okay. It doesn't like click off. It's like it keeps turning. Almost seems like the button is stripped. Look at that. Try one more. All right. Oh. I was kidding. It's not going to catch the paper towel fire. Well, anyway. All right. I'm going to add it here, juice and all. Oh yeah, that's going to be overflowing. But okay. Well. Might have to eat that. Okay. That'll be good. Good stuff in here. And you know what I do sometimes? Like if I'm cooking, thought I'd seen a flicker. It should be off. When I'm cooking, if it's crock pot meal, I'll take and put everything in there, get it cooking, and then like have a, when it's done, my wife and I'll have a bowl or a chili or stew or soup, whatever it is, and then especially if we have company or something, I'll add more ingredients, just keep adding to it. Make it, so what I might do is I'll have a bowl of this later tonight, and actually I might give some to my son for his family too. So 'cause it's quite a bit really for a little crock pot. And I think I am going to add some of the cornstarch in there. Oh, that's dope. Well, I might add the tomatoes. I think I am actually. As it gets down later on, I'm gonna put. Whoa, jeez, it just poofed the cornstarch. Oh, good night. It's like flour, really, but I think it's better than flour because it's corn. Gosh, it went all over the place. But yeah, I'm gonna do that later. I'm gonna add the tomatoes and diced green chilies as there gets to be room after I have a bowl or two. I know it looks weird now, but no, turn into a good roux. That's what they call it. A roux, a sauce, a base, a stock, like bouillon. I should have some beef bouillon in here, but I didn't have any. I knew I was forgetting something when I was getting the ingredients. Ooh, look at that color. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. A little stew here. Marty's stew in the truck on the road in Arizona. It's not really stew weather at all. More of an ice cream cone weather, but yeah. It'll be good though. That's what I'm gonna do. A little later on, I'm gonna add tomatoes and the green chilies. Okay, so I'm gonna pause the video and I'm gonna nibble on the rest of this beef and onions. I'm just gonna eat this. I'm way under my calories every day. I've lost weight. Lost about 32 pounds. Going good. And yeah, I'll bring you all back a little later, in about 3-4 hours, when the stew is done. Okay, it's been cooking for a few hours. Ooh. Oh, that looks good. Yeah. Marty stew. Oh, yeah. I think that'll work. Okay. I use a measuring scoop here to scoop it. Smells good. So I did add the diced tomatoes and diced green chilies, and actually I already took a bunch of it out and put in a bowl for my son and his family. The kids probably won't eat it, but him and his wife will. So, all right, let's try this. Oh yeah. I get Brussels sprout here. Yeah. The sauce is really, really good. Marty's crazy mixed up stew, made in the truck. Not bad for me, not bad for in the truck on the road. So again, it's stew meat, potatoes, carrots, parsnips, onions, Brussels sprouts, tomatoes, green chilies, Marty's Dash. Yeah. I just wish it was like 30 degrees out instead of... The sun's starting to go down here. It's cooling off a bit. I just checked and it's 100 right now. Still good though. I got the AC cranked, so it's about 55, 60 in here. Very good. I'm going to enjoy my Marty stew in this video. Been long enough. Hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully the next few videos will be a little more exciting. I'll do what I can where I'm at, wherever God has me. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.